I think there's two layers to this, right? There's a who's starting the All-Star game, and then there's the full result of the voting. I don't have an issue with the who's starting the All-Star game. Listen, like Ja deserves it. We went over this a week or so ago. Like
team's better.
Ja deserves
not head to head, but
here's the thing. Memphis has a better record. Ja has been better consistently this season or the first half of the season. Luka's run that he's on right now, if this started like just earlier into the season, it would be much better. Like, I think it's not out of the like realm here that all NBA means more than All-Star, right?
It does.
At the end of the season, that Luka is getting that All NBA spot compared to like Ja if this similar run happens, because that's the thing. It's like, man, you can't knock Ja with that, because Ja's just been really good all year long, and Luka was a little bit slower out of the gate. And whenever you're trying to pick between these two, these two guys, then you have to kind of split hairs with that. If you're just comparing both those guys, Ja has better shooting numbers. When you go across the board, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, free throws. Obviously, Luka gets him, on the assist and the rebounds. But it's just Ja's been slightly better than Luka this year. And I mean, where he's taken and led this Memphis team, I don't have any issue with that. Where I had a big issue is, one, how the team is broken down, how this whole thing, why, I get why, because of the rules, but just in principle, Andrew Wiggins starting over Luka Doncic in an All-Star game is ludicrous. Like, that's dumber than a box of hammers. Like, I don't even understand, like, that. It's just stupid. But
who needs all those hammers in that box? Why?
That's the rules. I get all of that. The biggest thing I had an issue with that I said, this is just stupid, and it got me like really ready for this pod, is the Luka didn't get a single media vote. And he had the same amount of media votes as Klay Thompson and Damian Lillard. Like, these guys are
which is zero, by the way. Let's not say that other media people voted for them.
Like, but this is the thing that like gets me is, I feel like people are viewing this Luka season as kind of like a lost season. They're viewing it like a Damian Lillard season when Lillard's had the surgery, their team sucks, like all this stuff. And if you're viewing Luka's season as like a lost season, I think it's stupid. I think it's lazy. I think it's telling of where you're at as a media and as a fan. If you're watching, that I think it's telling that you're following a narrative more than the numbers, because that's the thing, because that whole, we can sit here and say Luka started this season out of shape. 100% he did. Is he still is he there like fully like physical fitness wise right now? No, he's getting there. I think he's getting close, but he's still not there. But you still can't like hold that against him. Players averaging this season 25, 9, and 8. There's only one player averaging that this season. It's freaking Luka Doncic. Okay. And it's been really, really frustrating whenever we both listen to Bill Simmons. We've listened to Bill forever. And I think sometimes how Bill breaks down like all-star voting and just all of that. I mean, we see it, how it was kind of similar of how he thought about it. A lot of media thought about the same way when I was listening to Bill, just like last week, talk about all-star stuff. And they almost just like dismissed Luka. It's like, well, Luka, he came in the league, he came in the season out of shape, and that has to be held against him. All right, so who's the next guy that can be on the? I'm like, what? Like, we just and it feels like a lot of other media is doing that exact same thing. So when you look at Luka's stuff, it's like, well, what else is getting held against him? Is it his team? It's not his team. They're 5th in the West. They have one of the best defenses in the league, but you don't see him getting credit for the defense, right? Like, you're not going to tell me that. Well, anyway. I'm just really frustrated by it. You can't tell me it's a games played thing. He's played 2 less games than LeBron James. He's played 3 less games than Ja. It's just, I don't understand because he's not at his best, then it doesn't mean he's deserving of, or he's having a really good season, because Luka's 80% is better than 90% of the league. And I think it's dumb. I think it's telling of who you are as a media voter and everything, if you don't even want to give him a shot because, he started the year overweight. Sorry.